for you today. This is my first time back in ring planning in quite some time. I really did miss it. So this is a Kate Spade Wellesley planner, and it is just this gorgeous black leather planner. I picked this up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for my 30th birthday. It was kind of like a splurge because, you know, you only turn 30 once, right? I was very hesitant to get back into ring planning just because, if you know my Molden horror story of getting like really bad rings, it's just turned me off from ring planning since then. It was really nice to be able to go into the store and pick out the planner that I wanted, to make sure it was the quality that I wanted, especially since this is an investment piece. This is by far my most expensive planner that I have, even though I got it at a 40% discount. Let's get started. So as you can see, the leather is just so gorgeous, and it's very, very sturdy. And then of course you have the gorgeous zip, which works beautifully. What I love about zip planners is just the obvious. You can put whatever you want in there and you don't have to worry about it falling out until you get it into a more secure spot. I am still working at training my planner to lay completely flat, so I'm sorry that it's not doing that right now. This is how it looks. So it does have a little bit of the pink lining. I think this is for the 2016 version. And, you know, I would have preferred, you know, polka dots or something. I'm not huge on pink, but it does make it more feminine, and because sometimes with all black planners they can get a little masculine looking, but I don't really mind the pink because of that. This planner has the inside that is black. I know a lot of the other ones have a nude inside, which I once again would prefer, but you know, you gotta look on the bright side. This isn't gonna get as dirty as quickly as like a nude one would. I had a completely different setup in this, not so much setup, but just I had different dividers, and I just was not in love with it because I feel like this planner, because of the colors, kind of lends itself to a more girly, feminine, cool tone, and I tried to go neutral in here and it just was not working. You kind of have to, you know, go with the pops of color, otherwise it just doesn't work. Or do like everything monochromatic, black and white, and that's just not my style. So I was actually in Michael's and I found this paper pad. It's called Summer Dream by Craftsmith, and it was on sale for $7.88, and it had all this beautiful scrap paper, and I knew that it would work perfect in here, so I actually bought it, came home, and yesterday completely redid my dashboard and my dividers. So over here you have all of your pockets, which is the great thing about this planner, is that it can easily become your wallet. I'm actually not using this as my wallet, so that lent this planner section right here to just be like eye candy, really, which I do love. That's my favorite part about ring planners, especially, is just making them look beautiful. Sadly, when you have a zipped planner, you can't put a ton of paper clips like around the top and stuff because, you know, you can't zip it up then, but you can tuck them in other places. So as you can see right here, Jim Halpert, you've seen him before. He was in my Chic Sparrow. He goes everywhere because I just think he's adorable. And in the back here, I just have this little tag. This was actually a piece of ephemera that had some beautiful gold glitter on it, and I just laminated it and put some washi on it. I have this little tag right here. This has some washi on it too. This is just a little vase of flowers with some washi. This just has some of my skinny washi, and it says yay, which is really cute. And this doesn't have anything on it, but this is a nice little piece of laminated ephemera that I can put washi on as well. That's the great thing. If it's kind of like a square surface, you can put washi on just about anything. I actually lucked out and I got some Target page flags, the new pattern one, so I have those in there. Those are tucked away nicely. And these are actually some Target sticky notes that all I do is I take the last one and flip it over so the back's not sticky, and I tuck it in there. Just a nice little assortment of pretty things. And this is actually a paper clip that I made from a piece of ephemera. You know, Kate Spade's kind of known for like the black and white monochrome with bows and stuff like that, so I thought that was perfect in here. I don't really keep anything in these two pockets, although you could put cash in here or whatever you want. Just right now I'm keeping them empty because I have kind of bulked up this front pocket right here quite a bit. So this is my dashboard, and I love this paper. This paper right here is why I wanted to buy the entire pack. So all I did for my dividers and my dashboard is I picked out the papers that I liked and I doubled them up because they were a single side of paper, so the backs were blank, and I don't like that, so I doubled them up, and then I just picked ephemera and glued it out. So this one just says hello sunshine, and it's a nice little pop of color. And on the back It just lent itself for holding stickies, which is always a good use for your dashboard. These are the new, I think I called them Target Dollar Spot. It's not, I keep saying that, it's Bullseye's Playground. So the new little sticky notes from there that I thought looked really good in here. Then I have a picture of my puppy, isn't she cute? And this is just a journaling card that I put a picture on, ran it through the laminator. On the back it says, I love you a bushel and a peck, because I do. And then this is a little wood chip sticker. I actually got that at Target. It's just really cute. It serves no purpose other than making me happy to see. Same with this. This is actually a Filofax pocket. This was in my last ring planner update, so probably my Molden. And it hasn't changed at all. Just pictures of me as a baby and my grandmother who recently passed away, so it was really important for me to put this at the front. And then my nieces and stuff like that, just things that are important to me that I like to look at on a daily basis. This begins my dividers, and the only gripe that I have with my dividers is that I had used the K & Company label maker, the one that you punch, and for some reason when you run it through a laminator or heat it, it kind of makes the whiteness of the punch disappear. And I'm not really sure why, because it's not like a heat activated sort of thing, it's pressure, but maybe, I don't know. I have no idea why I did it, but it's fine because I can still read what it says on my tabs. And I only have 3 tabs anyways, it's not a huge deal. It's just like, I wish that it hadn't have done that, but it did, so that's alright. So the first divider is this gorgeous Ferris wheel, and I am slightly obsessed with Ferris wheels and fairs and things like that in general. So I had to use that piece of scrapbooking paper, and this just has a piece of ephemera that says begin each day with a grateful heart, because this is for my calendar, so that's pretty fitting, I feel. The back of this paper is so gorgeous as well. Do you see that? I don't know how the lighting is right now, but I'm trying to work with it. This was in my Chic Sparrow. I really liked it, so I just moved it over here. And then this is another piece of ephemera, just some glasses. Then this is my 2-year at a glance. So you have 2016 and 2017. This came with the Kate Spade. I'm pretty much just using the Kate Spade inserts because I really like the quality. They're nice and thick, and they're simplistic, which is my favorite. I hate when I was using the Filofax inserts and I'd have to like white out everything. The Kate Spade ones this year are just beautiful. The only change I've made is I rounded the corners on the outside of all my papers, just because I kind of like that clean look. This is just a piece of ephemera. It's not even glued down. It's clipped on with this little bunny clip, and I'm marking off the months as they go with the cute little planner monsters because I just like to find uses for them. They're really fun. So that goes to my month on 2 pages, and this I really just kind of use to track time passing and to mark like when I work and when I get paid, things like that. I'm not really into hardcore planning anymore at all, so that's what I've been doing. So as you can see, these are my week on 2 pages, and I just throw down some stickers I like, some washi here and there, write down where I need to be, when I need to be there, and that's about it. So nothing too intensive at all, but it's still nice to have just in case I need to be like, okay, where do I need to be on this given day, which I do like. This is a Project Life card. Once again, it was actually 2. It's this gold foiled one, and then this Have a Great Day, and I just hole punched it and put slits so I can use that as my today marker, because this does not come with a ruler for some reason. I know in the past they did. They do not anymore. And right now I just have until February, or through February in here. So this is my next divider, which I think I love the most. I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually glitter hearts. And then it has a camera, and it says, oh, happy day. It's just so pretty. I really like this divider, how it turned out. And this is for my note. I'm trying to keep this as slim as possible. So I'm just, basic things that I need to have in here. I don't have some crazy, like, lists of addresses or anything like that, or just, like sometimes we like to make random lists. I have other places for that. I have traveler's notebooks and things like that where I can just write down whatever I want. This is things that I need to have, or I want to have information that's pertinent on a daily basis, or that I might need when I'm out and about, or things like that. The first thing is over here. This is, if you remember from my last setup, that I like to have like a handful of numbers written in here in case I forget my phone or I lose my phone. You never know what's going to happen in this day and age. I can't even remember my own phone number, let alone other people's, just because of cell phones. It's funny, when I was a kid, I could remember like 15 numbers off the top of my head. Now I can't remember one, so I like to have numbers written down. I just have that on that little sticky note there. This is another Project Life card that I laminated, and it is a J.K. Rowling quote, and if you know anything about me, I am a huge Harry Potter fan, so I love that, and I just laminated it just to keep it nice right there. And I have my to be read. I'm trying to read 12 books this year. We'll see how it goes, and I just like to keep it easily to get to in case I'm at Barnes & Nobles or something, or I'm wanting to order a book online. I have a place to go to find what I want to read next. Then I have my goals for 2016, which I did cover just because, you know, goals are kind of personal. So that's what that is. How to, you know, save money. I have my projects page because this is new for me. I've never had this before in any of my planners, but I do want to keep like ongoing projects in my mind and, like, you know, go and be like, okay, have I done anything for this yet? So I just have like a little short list of things that I want to get done. Not necessarily like within the week or the month, but just like things I want to focus on. So most of it has to do with like decluttering, because I have so much clutter, especially with going through my grandmother's things now, because she was a crafter and I'm pretty much the only crafter in the family. I've acquired quite a bit of things, and I just need to like organize that stuff. Then I have my budget, which never really changes, but this is new. I have my personal budget. I'm putting myself on a budget as far as like planner things, mixed media, and just anything else that's not necessary, just because, you know, the great thing about having a job is that you have money, and the thing about having a job is that you have money to spend on things that you don't necessarily need all the time. So I think it's good just to have like a little budget, and if I want to save up for something, I can just save up my budget throughout the months, and then that way I'm not just constantly buying things. I still have my ongoing wish list for planner supplies, which I've actually gotten through recently. Quite a few things on that list. Stuff that I want to get at IKEA, annual things that happens in the area I live. This is all, you've seen this before, tattoos that I want to get. Things to do where I live nearby, because I can't remember how many times like I'll be in the car and we want to go do something, we can't think of something. So you go through this list and you'll find something to do. My dog Zelda's shot records, and then, you know, this infamous bill tracker that I made so long ago and still have not yet to use, but I promise, I'm promising myself that I will use it eventually. This last divider I love so much. I went a little ephemera crazy on it. It's this peacock background, and then just some flowers and a little fox, and this little ticket that says home is where the heart is, which is just adorable. And, you know, this isn't totally a necessary divider, because all that is behind this is just spare paper, except for this. This is a little watercolor that I did a while ago. Both of these that I just thought was cute, so I put it in here. This is some note paper that I got from Michael's. It was on sale for 75 cents, and I just thought the colors worked really good in this planner. Then I have my Kate Spade note papers, the to-do lists that came in here. I took out all the address ones and things like that for restaurants, because I'm just not going to use them, so I'll probably just pass them on to somebody that will. Then I have some Filofax paper because it fits in here, so why not? This is my favorite color of the Filofax paper. I just think it's really pretty. And then just some standard white paper. And then this, I believe, is a daytimer. Yes, this is a daytimer pouch. I got it a long time ago at like Goodwill Outlet for like next to nothing. And this just holds stickers and extra washi tape and things that I might need, but, you know, nothing too important. This little pouch you've seen before. I believe I had this in my Saffiano the last time, and it's just a little file that I cut down that I got at Walmart, and I just washied it, and I keep really important documents that I like to have on me at all times in there. Right now it's just my eyeglass prescription and my dog Zelda's rabies records, but you know, that's important to have on a daily basis. So I have that tucked in there just so I know where it's at. And then this is a little paper clip that I made. It's really cute. It's a little butterfly, and I thought the colors worked perfectly. Then in the back you have, I guess this is kind of like a secretarial I have this little slip right here where you can slip things in, and I've got my planner monsters because they're so cute and they deserve a place in my planner. And then lastly, I have, just for decorations purposes, because we all know these pens don't work very well, and that is the Target Dollar Spot pens. And this one is like a rose gold color, so it's so pretty. Even though my rings are gold in here, I just thought it was really pretty, and the pink kind of matches. But the pen that I've actually been using the most in here is this Sharpie pen, and I got this for 55% off at AC Moore the other day, and I really enjoy it. It works really nicely, doesn't bleed, doesn't shadow or anything, and it gives you a nice bold ink, I guess. But I've really been enjoying that. That is my entire setup. I've taken up enough of your time, I feel like. I hope you guys are all having a great day. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!